Ahoj, Hanzo.
Ahoy, Jen. What do we love about Prague?
So many festivals. I feel like sometimes I live in an amusement park.
Yeah, it's like for adults, every weekend, there's something else to do. And we've hit some good ones. We've got some great ones coming up.
Last month, there were so many festivals that we couldn't make it to all of the festivals in a day.
Yeah, I mean,
We tried.
Yeah, some of our favorites were on the same day, and new ones that we wanted to try, and we were literally wiped out. One day we tried to cram 3 festivals in, and couldn't do it. We collapsed, and then just had to nurse our way through the evening.
Try to start again the next day.
Right.
We had awful weather last week. It was cold and rainy, and we were not ready for summer to be over. But this week, a little sunny. So we're headed out to a few events. Prague seems to put everything on the same weekend, so we're gonna try to hit as many as possible.
We started early one morning.
Early, we planned for Prague Harley days.
Harley days.
I don't ride a motorcycle. I've been on a motorcycle
You don't have a
once.
hog?
No, I have you been on a motorcycle?
No. I appreciate hog lovers. I appreciate people who really get into their motorcycle. So that's what we wanted to see.
Yeah, they were beautiful bikes, and so we started the morning where?
Václavské náměstí, because we heard that they were going to be driving in all at the same time.
Čekáme na Harley. Harleys. We're waiting to see.
Yeah, but we got a bonus festival first, right? What was that?
Bonus festival. We show up and there are, I want to say, hundreds of men and women dressed in military uniforms from the present and past. And they all had sort of unique uniforms from different legions. Do they call them different legions? Like České Budějovice had some troop in Pilsen.
Like World War I uniforms, there was World War II uniforms. There were some guys that looked like they had fought for the Czechs in a jungle somewhere. I wasn't aware the Czechs had ever fought in
Panama?
in a jungle in Panama. The Harley showed up an hour later.
They did.
It was a busy permit booking day on Václavské náměstí. So the military cleared out. The Harleys moved in. How many Harleys were there?
Clearly hundreds, maybe in the thousands. And they had really cool Harleys, like with the sidecar, and they were decked out with the jackets. And they looked very much like American Harley drivers. I didn't see any distinctive Czech or European parts about them.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, there was even.
You know the type.
Yeah, lots of leather.
Lots of leather.
I don't own leather. Do you?
Not that kind of leather.
What kind of leather do you own?
So I've sucked down just as many fumes as a girl can and still walk around. So we just left. I think you can hear them. We just left the Harleys. We're gonna drop off Tobik and then hit the Burger Fest. He would want to go to that. Oh my gosh, you just have so many choices, man. They've also got ribs.
Želva. What'd you get?
Vegetarian burrito, Indian burrito. It's good.
I feel like there are a good amount of burger fests in this city. There's a lot of food festivals in this city. But I think the cool thing about Burger Fest was that they gave you kind of sliders so you could taste a lot. What kind did you try?
Yeah, so I had a pork belly burger and I had a shrimp or ebi burger.
I'm eating vegetarian Indian food and drinking Prosecco at a Harley Davidson beer fest. These are my people.
And because it was sort of an Americana type festival, they even had a baseball batting cage and throwing cage in there. Some local Czech baseball team was up there with a little booth. So that was kind of neat. So I got to toss a couple balls.
Yeah, I mean, Americans, that seems really normal, but I don't think that's very normal in the Czech Republic. I think kids grow up playing hockey, whereas like every American kid knows how to throw a baseball, but we saw some kids that didn't really know how to throw baseballs.
I'm sure they're great. I'm sure they're great at ice hockey, and I'm sure they're great at football. Mm-hmm. But a small baseball was not natural for sure.
But it was cool. It felt, the whole festival felt very American, but I think that was kind of the point. Baking.
It must have been 35 degrees. So our next goal was
Prosecco Fest.
We didn't make it.
We missed it. I mean, we will eventually go to this restaurant up by the castle where they have the views and the Prosecco. I'll put the name up here. That looked amazing. We had no energy left, so we came home and took a nap.
It's not just, burgers and bikes, but also beer, right? The
course.
3 Bs, the trifecta. Oh, hey, buddy. And bad breath.
Beer festivals are obviously really common here, and there are some in the city, but the following weekend, we were invited to go out to one specific brewery called Zihovec in Loni. Zihovec, I feel like out of all of the microbreweries that we get beer from, they're really experimentals.
I'm drinking Bloody Hotline, which is IPA. It's a little bit sweet. The aftertaste is more bitter.
This one's sweet. Hotline's more traditional West Coast crisp IPA. So this is more of the milkshake type IPA.
Oh, you're really selling me. That's what I want.
Okay, yeah, then you might like it.
This is the Merienda. It's infused with black tea. It's a light Belgian style. This is a coffee stout.
Woo!
Really rich, really dark.
I like currant sour, and it's super good. I had it before, and it's like one of my favorite sours from Zihovec, definitely.
And then coming back from Loni, I was walking through Jirzak, and of course there's Vinoprani.
Basically, it's the new wine festival. So the young wine is still fermenting. They will sell you, must be 1.5 liters or 2 liters in an untightened plastic bottle because it could explode.
And it's not wine that's ready to be drunk.
Yeah. The Czechs are impatient.
They're impatient, so it's like pre-wine, but it's bubbly. So yeah, because it's fermented wine.
It's still fermenting.
Still fermenting.
So
yeah.
what does that do to your stomach, Patrice?
It means that there are plenty of porta potties at these kind of festivals. It's delicious.
It's delicious.
It's a little sweet, a little tart.
It's a very dangerous drink because you're drinking it outside at some like square with people, and it's very sweet, and you don't realize how alcoholic it is and that it's still fermenting in your belly. So I've learned my lesson. The first couple of years I drank a lot more Bartok. Now I keep it to like 1 or 2 glasses a season. There was a ton of people, ton of great food. And that was just kind of walking home. You just stumble through these excellent festivals, and there was music, of course.
Vino Brani's especially big down. They have a very large festival in Znojmo in Moravia. So, do we have any festivals coming up we're looking forward to in the next month or two between now and the obviously the Christmas markets?
Yeah,
legendary.
So one of the really cool festivals in Prague is Signal Fest. I hope they have it this year, where they project light onto the face of some of the important buildings here in Prague, and they sort of simulate the buildings falling, or they're doing like little stories with the lights. And you can go all around the city, and I think they run every half hour, so you get a chance throughout the evening to go to the different places. And my favorite is the one on Náměstí, but there are many really great ones.
And I think they also have some more static displays, like lights across the river, so it's not all laser mapping.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's the
That
laser
one's so
mapping
fun.
ones that are on the schedule. Design Markt, I've never been. It's up in Holešovice, and I've read about it. You've been before, haven't you? So that's international design festival.
And you
right?
get to see, I believe there's fashion and crafts and other things, and that's really popular here. But I'll leave a link below so you can sort of check what's happening in the month that you come to visit, or maybe you've just moved here. But I'm just so grateful that the festivals are back in swing. I mean, I think we'd gotten so exhausted and tired of festivals, and then after the past year and a half, I'm so grateful that they're back. I hope that you get to experience some of this if you come to Prague.
Absolutely. What do you think, Tobik? You want to go to a festival?
Oh, there was a dog festival in Náměstí yesterday.
A dog?
It was like adopting dogs.
Den Passy?
Yes. They love it.
Okay. Buddy, your tongue matches my shirt.
Tak uvidíme se příští týden.
Ciao.
Ahoj.